Our fall colors lunch. Orange leaves, white, yellow, the pineapple, the golden brown.
We're JK and Kim, and we love traveling, exploring, and enjoying the hashtag vanlife way of RVing. With our fur babies in our 2019 Thor Motor Coach Vegas 24-1, who we've named Elvis, we could be called weekend camping warriors because we're still juggling several busy careers, but we're hitting the road whenever we can. Follow along with us as we enjoy what we call hashtag vanlife for big people. Okay. Look who's here. It's JK and Kim in the camper, and we're just about ready to do our final installment of our multi-part series when we took our big year-end trip up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan last year.
That was a trip that I had always dreamed of.
I'd never been anywhere close to that, so it was all new to me.
My family had been up into northern, well, they had been to both. They'd been to Bayfield and Copper Harbor, and I missed a couple of opportunities with the family to do that.
Yeah.
And always longed to see it because they always just spoke so highly of it. So always wanted to go up there, and glad we finally made that trip.
Yeah, so let's watch the last episode here, and then we'll come on back and we'll kind of talk about what our favorite points were, or favorite whatever.
Favorite moments.
Moments, yes.
Kodak moments, remember?
Yeah. Things we ate, places we saw, things we did, all that kind of stuff, and your commentary through the entire drive.
Yes, I did do that, didn't I?
Let's watch the last part of it.
On the way to Bayfield. Say good morning.
Good morning. Where are we going?
Bayfield.
Oh, awesome.
Going back to where we came.
I didn't realize we were this far off the beaten track down here. Really cool. Love that area. It's on a bay.
Look what's coming. We're entering the fog zone. Wow. Myers Beach. I would take those lakeshore drives. They're pretty neat. There's something about being by the water when it gets socked in with fog. Just makes it feel more coastal. And we love that. Especially Mr. California Bay Area guy. He's used to fog. But do you like fog?
At times. The only thing missing from California coastal is eucalyptus trees.
Oh yeah. Those smell amazing. I'm used to fog from being in southeastern Minnesota, southwestern Wisconsin, around the Mississippi River. We get sucked in a lot. And in the bluffs. It's like those folks are having some issues. Sun's trying to burn it away. Mysterious.
It's a ham, cheese, and vegetable tater tot skillet mishmash on a pita, whole wheat pita.
And we're just sitting in a parking lot by Little Sand Bay in northern Wisconsin.
It's National Apostle Island Seashore.
Lakeshore.
Lakeshore.
Take a bite. How is it?
Oh, it's probably delicious. I know the guy who made it.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for this food. Amen. And my husband making it.
Very good.
side of me is the lake, or the bay as it were. There's a little bit of gravel here, no big deal, a little washboard. Shouldn't last too much longer. It's nice to get off the beaten path. Turtle crossing.
Why did the turtle cross the road? Rebels. Renegades. Pirates. No shoes nation.
I see pavement. Cannot refuse a little trail like this with the trees. I just love it. It's just a little trail from the other side of the campground to this one, but I like it. The bathrooms are right here. We leave Herbster, Wisconsin.
And west, south, something.
We've been socked in with fog the last couple of days. Kind of fell in love with the Herbster, Wisconsin campground. Secret. Not many sites there. It's kind of tricky. We ended up spending 3 nights there. One in the beginning, and then we went back for 2 nights. Now we're trying to figure out how to get home. Someplace different. Wild turkeys. Yeah, turkey. So I'll be curious to see how soon we get out of the fog. Well, it certainly makes you relax a little bit, though. Wizzy. Here we are on Wisconsin 35, just past Pattison State Park. Day pass $8 to see the highest waterfall in Wisconsin. It was earlier in the year and we were planning on a lot of Wisconsin. We probably would get a state pass, but we just drove by. Colors are starting to pop though. This is pretty. This orange one coming up on the right. Wow. Never been on this road. Drive, hunting territory, deer blind. Comes a casino by Danbury. Right across the river, I think, is Minnesota. If you go to the right to Hinckley, there is the casino. Huge Indian casino. They have a log cabin store and eatery back there. Wayne's Foods, Coin Laundry. Got everything you need right here in Danbury. Might be a fun store to go into. Wayne's Foods, Wayne's Foods, Wayne's Food, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. BP. Getting some gasoline.
Did you want coffee?
No.
Oh, I knew. Because I know you're going to talk for a while. Entertain them.
I can't juggle. I can't do magic. All I know how to do is talk. So, hurry up already. You're the entertainer.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Well,
that was kind of our epic journey. We seemed to do one big trip.
every couple of years.
Yeah. And rather than heading out to California, we decided to head east to Michigan, to the Upper Peninsula, through Wisconsin, and then up into Michigan.
Well, ultimately our dream is to get to every state, right? I mean, most
Everybody
travelers
does, yeah.
has that, have that dream. We've done almost every state west of the Mississippi
Pretty much.
several times. So when you've got family out there, you tend to go out there a lot, and we've taken different routes, try to make it interesting, so we're not doing the I-80 straight shot every time. So that's usually one of our big trips every couple of years. So we're trying to get east a little bit.
Yeah. And we've been watching videos. All of a sudden when we were thinking about going up there was all these YouTube YouTubers that decided, we're going to go to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And it was like, oh, that's awesome. It was perfect because we got to kind of see their take on it. And ours is nothing like theirs, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think because we're new vloggers, we're not savvy like they are. We're not fancy.
No, this is just home
for fun,
movies.
kind of. With all the
No drones.
No drones.
No dramatic anything.
Clickbait stuff on the headlines. Right. You're not going to get any of that. But we just like to travel, and we like to take you along, show you. I enjoy the small town, going through and meandering through these small towns to see what's going on there. What are people doing in these small towns, and what do they do for a living? Where do they shop? What services are available. That's always kind of fun to me.
Well, you want to compare it to the small town that we live in and see if there's something that they have that we don't.
What are we missing?
Pasties.
Pasties was so good.
That's probably my number one food thing that we had it was in Michigan, Wakefield or something like that, at a little bakery that had been around for 100 years.
And that's all they had in that town was a bakery. I mean, it was pretty much it. So, I mean, there was
bank and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very one street, very small, tiny, blink and miss it kind of town.
Yeah. So the whole emphasis for
reason. Stop trying to be fancy.
We went there was to chase fall colors because we always heard that the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is like, second to none compared to maybe Vermont or something like that in the fall. And I think we were a little early. Every
time we go up to the northern parts of the Midwest, we did this up at Grand Marais, Minnesota, up at Lake Superior up there one year, and we were just a little early there. No, we were late there.
Yeah.
Because they had a big wind and rainstorm, and we missed all the peak color.
Wiped out all the leaves. So.
Yep. And then this time we were a little bit early, but we got quite good towards the end there.
Well,
the way
like
home.
when we finished up that installment there, the episode where you could see we found this little pocket in Minnesota at a roadway pull-off rest stop thing, and it was gorgeous. I hope it.
I didn't want to leave that place.
Through
it was so pretty
on the video there. So that was another highlight. The other highlight, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, Kim, was the cheese place in Wisconsin, way back in episode 1 or 2.
Yeah. Anytime I can get near cheese. I mean, I lived in Wisconsin probably, 10 plus years. And my favorite thing about Wisconsin was the cheese. I just love it. I've seen it being made. I've, had all kinds of artisan cheeses and all that kind of stuff. And so when you see a cheese kiosk or a factory like that, oh my gosh, I'm in heaven.
You were. I've never seen you so happy.
So happy.
Eating freshly deep fried cheese curds in Wisconsin. That was like the highlight of your part of the trip. We found a couple pretty cool campgrounds on the way up and got to camp alongside the Lake Superior on the Wisconsin and the the Michigan side, which was awesome. What do you think about Copper Harbor?
You have a hard time saying that. Copper Harbor.
Okay.
I can, we actually kind of went away with that going, could you live up here? I mean, I think anytime you visit someplace that kind of piques your interest, or you're kind of like, this is a neat town, you wonder if you could live there. And I think Copper Harbor and that upper UP is similar to Alaska. I mean, you've got to be hardy folk to be able to withstand winters up in those areas. But gorgeous.
Yeah, they fool you into thinking, oh, look how wonderful this is, and all the things going on, and then all of a sudden winter comes. If you want to find out what winter's like up there, well, you just look on social media.
Yeah.
They'll tell you it's just like, it is like Alaska. They get
just hammered.
feet and feet and feet of snow, and you got to be able to survive and function.
And they do.
Nobody calls in that they can't make it to work because of snow.
They figure it out, which is just like we do here in Minnesota. A lot of times in our big storms, we're no stranger to storms either, but I think it's ramped up even more up there. But I love obviously the beachside or the lakeside campgrounds.
That was awesome.
They're fun. The one that we were at in Lake City, Minnesota, on the banks of the Mississippi River was fun.
Yeah, that was just a
city
highway rest stop that you could camp at overnight, and it was neat.
Loved it. I mean, we saw some barges going through and there was another like ferry or passenger kind of boat going through there too. So anytime we get near water, I think we're happy.
So I think, for us, we had a combination of like boondocking, like at the rest stops where there was no services or, hookups
kind of
or anything like that, to where we had, I don't think we even had, we did have full hookups in Herbster, but not at the Fort Wilkins State Park. That was just electric and water. So, it was intimidating when we first started to think about boondocking and not having full hookups and all that kind of thing. But I think, we're old.
We're through that now.
We're veterans now, so we figured out
it's fun to be able to do that. I mean, I think I was more, because I'm the worrywart, if you didn't figure that out. But I'm wondering how you do this. How do you boondock, and how do you go without? But doing that freshwater tank and the water pump, super easy, super doable. I mean, for even in 1 or 2 nights is not a big deal.
No, it was kind of fun actually, because you feel like you're really roughing it.
Yeah.
So anyway, wrapping up. Any final comments, Kim?
Would you do it again?
Yes, I would.
I think we'd do it a little bit different. It'll be maybe a little slower. I think it'd be nice to take it slower. That's always the case when we come off of a big vacation like that.
How long were we out? That was like a week?
It was probably 10 days,
10
maybe.
Days as well. We probably were able to squeeze out of work
we
at that point.
We were pushing a lot.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the joy of retirement, when you don't have to worry about rushing to get to the next spot. And I think that's
nice
always
someday.
the dream one day. But until then, we're part-timing it and rushing it in until we can get it, just to get a feel of what we like and where we want to go.
Yeah, because there are a couple of places that I kind of was almost begging you, can we stay one more night? This is so cool.
We went back on the same way, so we did stay, especially at Herbster.
So I'm thankful that you were watching this all the way through. It was one of those things where you couldn't really shove it all into like 1 or 2 videos. So
we really wanted to take you along, and I had so much to say.
Well, it's like you can ride along with us. It's kind of the way we want to do videos.
Hop along.
Yeah, rather than it being some sort of Slick Willy travel log thing. It's just like hop in the back seat and travel along with us. That's kind of the way we want to do our videos here on our channel.
Hopefully you like it that way. If you have any suggestions or things you want to see, let us know.
Yeah, there's going to be some big changes coming up, and we'll let you know about that excitement in the next video or 2. And until next time, thanks so much for watching.
Thanks. See you soon.
Bye.